Today we have Ulforceveedramon against Red Omnimon. And Veedramon player is going to start off first by digivolving into Vmon and then make playing a tie. Digimon into Agumon. Then he'll make a Tyrannomon for 1. And he'll make Lavagaritamon. Digivolved into Veedramon for 2. Chose to leave it in the nursing area as well. Red player plays Biomon for 2, leaving his opponent at 1 memory, playing the memory starvation game. Blue player makes another tie. Red player is going to also play his same tie. Doesn't seem like neither player has a good hand. He's going to digivolve into Veedramon in the nursing area. Then he's going to play Map for 4, leaving his opponent at 4 memory. His opponent is going to move the Lavagaritamon. I guess he might have the level 6 in hand. And he does. He's going to play the Phoenixmon for 2. He's going to swing at security with Phoenixmon. Security plus 1 because of the tie. He survives both security checks. Makes the Tyrannomon, and then he's going to play the Biomon for 3. The Veedramon finally came out of the nursing area, and he makes Ulforceveedramon. He chooses to swing at security with all force, surviving the first security check. He's going to be using Tie's effect to draw 1 card and is going to stand up the Ulforceveedramon. He will be choosing to swing again. Now he's going to use the other Tie to draw, standing back up the Ulforce again and gaining 1 memory of his ability. Check the security for Ultra-S, but due to Veedramon's inheritance, he has Jamming since he already stood back up. That's the power of Ulforceveedramon. Took out 3 security stacks in 1 shot. He hard plays the Vmon. He's going to use Matt's effect. Since he hard played the Vmon, he's going to detach a Digivolution source off a Phoenixmon, which is a good choice. That way it doesn't do security plus 1. Then he's going to use the effect of all force since Matt got suspended to stand himself back up. That way he's protected for next turn and doesn't get runned over by the Phoenixmon. If the red player doesn't go into an Omnimon or find a way to get rid of all force, it's not going to end well. Next turn might be his last turn. He makes the Tyrannomon. He's probably trying to draw into the Omnimon. He's going to swing at security with Phoenixmon. Security checks, he hits Rita. The top 3 cards, and then he gets to add anyone with Vmon in its name, or V in its name. Makes Ulforceveedramon. Seems like he's still searching for that Omnimon. Guess he definitely doesn't have it. Oh, and I think he got the Omnimon. Yep. I'm getting rid of the Ulforceveedramon. You know, when your opponent reads the card like 4 to 6 times, it means they don't want to accept that they are going to lose or the game just got turned around on them. It's like that moment of disbelief. He swings Vivimon, hitting the Phoenixmon, but due to its jamming ability, does not die. Digivolves X-Vmon on top of it, standing Vmon back up. Digivolves for Vmon in the nursing area. He really has to think his play here in this turn because if not, this will be his final turn. Due to the Omnimon being able to attack twice. And his opponent having 3 other Digimons. Chooses to swing with X-Vmon at the last security check. X-Vmon survives. And he makes Ulforceveedramon, using Ulforceveedramon's effect to stand himself back up and then swinging for game. What an amazing recovery ability the Ulforceveedramon deck has. Because Ulforce is not the only thing you have to worry about. Ulforceveedramon also stands them back up. X-Vmon also does the same thing. That was really good. He attacked 3 times in one turn with technically the same Digimon just by continuing to Digivolving on top of it. Also, let's not remember that every game has a little bit of luck. He also got very lucky that when he swung with X-Vmon, fortunately, he hit a Biomon, so he did not die. Because if he would have had not survived that last security check, then he would have not won the game this turn. Or at all. Now they'll be going into game 2. Let's see what exciting new match is Ulforceveedramon and Red Omnimon going to give us this time. Because the strategy there in the last moment to play the Vmon on his second to last turn was really good, especially because of the effect of Matt on suspended Matt being able to detach a Digivolution off a Phoenixmon so it wouldn't do the security +1. Then it was actually a really good setup for the next turn, being able to swing with the Jammer, Digivolve into X-Vmon, swing again, and then Ulforceveedramon. So even though he had a chance of protecting his Ulforce, he knew that it was most likely that he might have not survived, so he had another backup plan, which was really good. Because this is when you get to see the strategy of a player when he's really accustomed to his deck, when he knows his deck, he knows his cards, he's been playtesting enough. So he knew exactly what to do. He knew exactly what he was setting up for and everything for the following turn. That was pretty good gameplay. Just like a little, I guess you could say, tip that I give to most players that I play with, that, you know, it's really good to sometimes test out other decks, but if you have a main deck that you're really going to stick with or that you really want to play competitive, it's really good to know your deck 100% and to learn the cards, to learn what they do, because that will make a big difference in a tournament, whether you're going to win a match or lose a match. Really interesting here, the red player actually chose to let the blue player go first. He's going to play the Phoenixmon, and no, guys, he did not forget to hatch. His hand was just so bad he had no rookie, he really didn't even care about it. So there was no point in hatching an egg that you couldn't even Digivolve into. It's part of the game. Can't always draw God to your hands. He's going to Digivolve into Veedramon. He's gonna make Ulforceveedramon, card that won him the last game. He gave him a lot of memory, but I wonder if you could do. Oh, yes, you can. He makes the All Force, and he can still continue playing since he's at 0. Then Digivolving for the Grizzly, passing his turn, leaving his opponent at 2 memory. Red player is gonna hatch, but he still doesn't have a rookie. He's gonna swing with Phoenixmon, and then he's gonna play tie for 4. Then what an unfortunate hand must he have. He's gonna play Elecmon for 2. Then he's gonna Digivolve into the Veedramon for 2. His opponent's gonna go to 3 because of tie. He chose not to move the All Force because he feels like there's a bait with the Phoenixmon of him summoning All Force as to get hit with an Ultra S or to get hit with an Omnimon. So he chose to keep it in the nursing area. Especially because he doesn't have also enough Tamers to be able to like pierce through the whole security stack. So I guess that's what he's building towards. Here comes the Gaia Force, targeting Veedramon. Gonna pass his turn, leaving his opponent with quite some memory. Swings that security with All Force. Survives the first security check. He's going to use the Inheritance of Veedramon, adding 3 non-X back to the deck in order to draw 1 card. He's going to use Tie's effect, stand Veedramon back. He's going to gain 1 more memory because of his ability. He's going to swing again, hitting the Blitz, but he's going to survive due to Ulforceveedramon, making him a jammer after he stood up. Uses the effect again. And he draws off the Demi-Vmon because now All Force is a jammer. So he gets to draw 2 cards instead of 1. He just remembered to search off a Rita earlier when he activated it. But regardless, he wasn't going to get any Vmon in its name. He's going to swing at security again with Phoenix. Nope. He swings at All Force with Phoenixmon. And unfortunately, it seems he still doesn't have a rookie. I think I remember he said his hand was literally full of all level 6s. That is so unfortunate. He hard plays the Tyranno for 6. Oh, man. This really doesn't look too good. He's going to Digivolve into Gomamon. Digivolves into Veedramon. I believe this is the one that has jamming. Swings that security with Arrow Veedramon. Hitting the Veomon and surviving. He's going to make a Monsimon in the back. And someone remembered to turn on the lights at the very end of the game. And he makes an all force in the nursing area as well. And there seems to be no rookie in sight still. Digivolves into Lavagaridamon. He's going to swing at security with Phoenixmon. He's going to swing with Lavagaridamon. Getting the Arrow Veedramon. And he's going to Digivolve into another Phoenixmon, unfortunately. He did not see the Omnimon this game. Omnimon could have probably... No, actually not really. Would have not helped him another turn. Because all force is going to pierce through the entire security stack. Yep, there we go. Stands back up, gains a memory. He's going to swing at the final security stack. And he's going to swing with Grizzlymon for game, guys. That was a quick 2-0.